Hello everyone, I'm the Covers. Back again. Sorry it took forever to get to this review. I just had a birthday weekend where I just got, as you can see, Battlefield 3, which is where this review is coming from. And as you can see, I sort of fixed the glare on the TV for how I'm doing the reviews. But I guess that's all for the better, right? Now, let's begin and start with I was intentionally going to make this a two-part process, seeing that there's the single player and the multiplayer, but I figured I didn't want to do that. I figured I'd just talk about the multiplayer, which is what Battlefield 3 is mainly about. So, we're going to go into that. A few things I want to say before we get into this. If you do have Battlefield 3 or any other of the Battlefield games, sign up for EA's Veterans account so you can be an official Battlefield veteran player. I'm currently a Battlefield veteran player for Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 1943. I was going to be a veteran for Battlefield 2, but I forgot where I put my Battlefield 2 copy for the PC. I don't have Bad Company 2 anymore, but I'm thinking about picking it up again. So, let's go into it. Let's go into this. First thing I need to do first is show you guys the My Soldier to get you guys familiarized with what you're going to be doing when you play Battlefield. So, obviously, you know you have stats and progressions. Here's a new thing, dog tags, which you can now steal dog tags from certain enemies. And because of certain promotional things, you can actually get special dog tags. Like you see, I got these 5 dog tags via add-on for watching the Act of Valor trailer on the Battlefield website. So, yeah, and obviously everything is for PlayStation 3, but you can also get the dog tags for PC and 360 if you'd like. Alright, so let's jump into the multiplayer. You have 3 basic things when you could jump in here. You got the quick match, which quickly jumps you into any type of a multiplayer game. The server browser, where you can search browsers depending on your type of preference, and leaderboards to show where you and your friends are via the leaderboards. See how who's top dog. Alright, so here's the server browser, and if you click one of the sticks, you get this big filter right here, which you can filter anything from maps to modes to ranked matches to just about anywhere in the country. I forgot to turn this off for some reason. So I'm gonna edit my filter a little bit, and I'm gonna go run down a few modes for you. So, oh, that's full. Something tells me I should have started the server before I did the review. Anyway, here we go. We are gonna play. We're gonna start with a simple team deathmatch at the map Operation Firestorm. Now, also take note that I'm playing with the Back to Karkan expansion pack, which you can buy for $15 when you get Battlefield 3. Or if you have the limited edition of Battlefield 3, you get this pack at no cost to you. So now you have 4 different classes. You have the Assault class, which doubles as the medic class, seeing that they took the medic class out from the original Battlefield 2. You have the Engineer class, the Support class, and the Recon class. Now, obviously, you know what those are. So let's get into a fight real quick. A quick firefight. Now, no, my skills aren't exactly up to par. Like I said, I just got this game. Loving every minute of it. The graphics are amazing. The attention to detail is phenomenal. And I love the fact that the new engine lets you destroy just about anything you want. Like, this game is it's very diverse when it comes to destruction and mayhem, which is perfect, and it's more realistic than Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now, note, I haven't played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but what I can see is Modern Warfare 3 is running off of the exact same engine that it ran for Modern Warfare 2, which isn't exactly a good direction to take on this. Battlefield 3 at least stepped it up when they took the old Frostbite technology and updated it with Frostbite 2, which is a more updated version, and it looks a lot better. We saw a preview of what the Frostbite 2 was going to look like with Medal of Honor, and so far it came out pretty damn well. I have no complaints there with the Frostbite 2 engine, and I would love to see EA use the Frostbite 2 engine a lot more in their games. Now, in terms of a review, the graphics, like I said, Frostbite 2 technology makes the game look and feel realer than any Call of Duty game. Also, when it comes to comparing Call of Duty to Battlefield, there's really no comparison. Seeing the fact that Call of Duty is very unrealistic. When you pull out a knife, it instantly kills somebody if they're within a 2 feet radius of you. That doesn't seem very ethical, because if you pull a knife on a real battlefield and try and stab somebody, they're gonna get scraped, but you're probably gonna leave with a bullet in your head. At least in this game, the only way to actually knife kill somebody is behind the back. I'm not saying it's the only way to knife kill somebody. I'm sure if they have a low enough health, eventually you could just stab them right in front of them, and that'll be the end of their life. But when it comes to a real kill, if you come up behind them, you'll turn them around, stab them in the throat, and steal their dog tags all in one sitting, adding a lot of insult to injury when it comes to that sort of thing. A lot of other things I've noticed in this game that you can't do in Call of Duty. When you actually use a bipod, you can actually use the bipod. It actually sets up. It limits your range, but it gives you great accuracy. There's no jump. There's no recoil when you're using the bipod. Another thing, you can also use tactical lights and laser sight. And the laser sight and the tactical light will obscure another person's vision, not temporarily, but if you shine it in front of them, it'll pretty much make you a harder target to hit, which is very good, which is why they call it the tactical light, which I love that kind of feature. I personally don't use it because I like to be sneaky in my approach. I mean, anybody else is free to use it. And you also got suppressors, flash suppressors, a whole bunch of stuff to help you out there. Now we're going to go through Conquest mode. Same map as before, Operation Firestorm. You didn't get to see too much of that, but we're going to put it in there. Also, if you notice down there, you'll see that there is a request to join a squad. If you want to join an open squad as soon as you start the match, you can actually do that. Or if you want to go in solo, you can pick whichever one you want to do. Personally, I like to be in a squad. I like to have the security of having a few friends on me at the same time, as opposed to, not having anybody at all, and then once you're in a firefight, you're shit out of luck. Oh, that's too bad. Wow, I started and it's kind of over. That sucks. You still get points for joining at least. At least I think you do. Yeah, you do. You get at least 200 points for joining. So, that's another great thing about this game. Even if you don't win anything, at least you have that. At least you have that confidence to know that you're not leaving empty-handed. You always have that sort of thing. Now, Conquest mode is pretty much what mainly Battlefield 1943 is about. It's like a capture the flag sort of thing, and you gotta hold the base down. There's 3 main bases. You gotta hold those bases down, and the more bases you have, the more tickets that the other team's gonna lose. And once the other team is out of tickets, your team wins, and vice versa. Like I said, what most Battlefield 1943 was about. I actually might do a review on that one too, because I actually love that game. I still play it. Here we go. Here's another great thing about Battlefield. You can actually use vehicles, jets, helicopters, a whole bunch of stuff in your assault on the other team. And I said I want to quickly do this so the rounds like. I hate doing this I hate to do this in a one shot, but this is like the only way I can get these edited. So here we go. I don't know why I'm in the car with them. I just want to get going. So here we go. Wow, they started the assault very quickly. Alright, so I'm in a tank right now. I'm in a tank that's about to blow. Oh wow, someone killed me. That's another great thing about this game. You can actually team kill. That's one of the greatest things about this game. There's a lot of things that I can say about Battlefield 3 but the only thing I can sum it up with is awesomeness. Now, I don't really have enough time to run through rush mode because I don't exactly know how the end game is going to turn out. But rush mode is pretty much like a bomb the base sort of map, and every single time you bomb two pieces of the base, the more of the map opens, and even at the end of the round of any map, you know, the map still isn't open up, which is awesome in Battlefield because no matter how far you take it, the maps are still going to keep going. It's like endless maps, which is amazing. Now, real quick, before I end up this review, I'm going to talk a little bit about the campaign mode. The campaign mode is pretty much a take on Call of Duty Black Ops. There's one guy in a room interrogated by the CIA, and he has to he basically has to tell them, you know, this big terrorist plot, and you know, obviously terrorists are planning to attack the U.S. They're trying to attack New York, so obviously right off the bat you can tell that the campaign looks a lot better than the multiplayer does. Most of the maps in the single-player campaign are very dark and jagged, but the outside environments and destruction level is a lot higher than that of the multiplayer. So let's get in. I'm actually in the first mission. There's two missions you start out with. There's this mission and there's the prequel mission where you got Agent Black is being attacked on a train in New York. Yeah, I obviously didn't make that. Alright, like I said, I'm not going to embarrass myself. I really didn't play too much of the game. I just played mostly the multiplayer, and I'm going off of my experiences in the multiplayer because, you know, the multiplayer is amazing. So, final verdict. When looking between Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3, the clear choice, the clear winner, is Battlefield 3, because no other game does destruction and damage on this scope. So when you're looking for a brand new game to pick up, and you're crossing between which is going to be the heavy hitter, I'll go with Battlefield 3. It is the best first-person shooter I've ever played, and that is not an exaggeration. It is the best multiplayer shooter I have ever played. I'm not even going to say in a long time, ever. Like, there's nothing that can compare to this game. So, I'm going to give this game, in my scope, a 10 out of 10. Before I leave, I just want to tell you guys, subscribe to my channel. Obviously, I'm the covers. I also might be having a new channel going up called Dante Goes Pro, which is where I do a series of fighting games and, you know, show my online achievements throughout them. So subscribe to me up there, you know, in the right hand corner, top right hand corner, type left, whatever. Subscribe to me. Also, hit me on Twitter at DanteC666 or DarkKing666. I don't know. Facebook me at John Ortiz, or, you know, anywhere you want to hit me. I'll have the links on my YouTube. Send me a comment of what you want me to review next, and send me any video responses that you had. Thank you, and I'll be back next week with my review for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm sorry I haven't got to it yet. I promise you I'll do it. Alright, see you guys later.